as such, I said in the last video that I am ending the probability over there, but I thought that because exercise 25C has got many sums, I thought I will just help you out with some of the sums over here, so that we can do the alternate sums over here, but not completely. I'll just write in short about those things so that it is helpful to you all. So we start with the alternate sums. So we start with sum number 1. A bag contains 3 red balls, 4 blue balls and 1 yellow ball. All balls being identical in shape and size. If a balls are taken out, what will be the without looking at it, find the probability of getting a yellow ball. So first of all, what we have is we have got 3 red balls, we have got 4 blue balls and 1 yellow ball. According to the sample space will become, the sum of this is 8. Now first case is getting a yellow. So yellow will be, of course, there is only 1 ball, so the probability will be 1 upon 8. Second one, it is a red ball. So red ball, of course, the red is 3, so it is 3 upon 8 is the probability. Not a yellow. So not a yellow means the other 7 ones, so not yellow will be 7 upon 8. And the last one is neither yellow nor red. Neither yellow nor red. So blue ही बचा सिर्फ. So neither yellow nor red is equals to 4 upon 8 is equals to 1 upon 2. So this was sum number 1. We now move on to sum number 3. It's a well shuffled card of 52 cards. One card is drawn at random, and so first thing is SS is equals to 52. We see the conditions now. A face card, so of course face card will be 12 face cards, so it will be 12 upon 52, so that will be 3 upon 13. Okay, there is a face cards. The second one is not a face card, so automatically if 52 में से 12 चले गया तो 40 बचेगा, तो it will be 40 upon 52, so that will be equal to 10 upon 13. Next is a queen of black color. There are only 2 queens of black color, so it will be 2 queens of black color, so that will be 1 upon 26. A card with numbers 5 or 6. So there are 4 5s and 4 6s, so 8. So it will be 8 upon 52. That will be equal to 2 upon 13. So that's 5 or 6. A card with number less than 8. Less than 8 यानी it will be, A's will not be counted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 numbers. So it will be 6 into 4. So 24 upon 52. Now many times it happens that the A's is sometimes considered, because over here, so yeah, if I see this one, the answer over here will be 6 upon 13. But I may find that the answer taken over here is 7 upon 13 if ace is considered over here. So in such a case, you will find that, okay, we'll just check it up what they have taken. This was question number 3 and I'm on the 5th sum. So yeah, it is 6 upon 13, so not a problem. Ace they are not taken. But some of the books, they take ace as the numbered one, so that will be a problem. So you cannot take ace as a numbered card. Okay, so when you are talking about numbered cards, you cannot take ace as a numbered card. Of course, face cards are not numbered cards. So answer is 6 upon 13. Yeah, what next? 6th one. A card with number between 2 and 9. So between 2 and 9 will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 again. So it is 24 upon 52 will become 6 upon 30. So these are the answers for question number 3. Now we move on to question number 5. I can, okay, just check it out. 3 upon 13, 10 upon 13, 1 upon 26, 2 upon 13, 3, 6 upon 13, 6 upon 13. Yeah. Sum number 5. A and B are friends, ignoring the leap year. Find the probability of both friends with same birthday and different birthday and same birthday. So first thing is that, suppose I consider that A's birthday is one particular date, तो automatically दूसरे के पास क्या option है? all other 364 days could be his birthday. So having different birthdays जो है उसका probability आएगा कि it will be 364 upon 365. So yeah, it is this way that different n is equals to 365 because there are 365 days in a year, and sorry, not n. So SS is this one. Now first one is different birthday. So when it will be a different birthday, when different birthday, then automatically it has to be not one particular date which is common, otherwise any other date. So automatically n will be equal to 364. So therefore PE will be equal to 364 upon 365. Did you understand this? Like suppose if my birthday is 1st of Jan, so automatically my friend's birthday, if I saying that his birthday is not the same as mine, that means it is not 1st January but any other 364 days of the year. So that's why it is the probability of his birthday will be 364 upon 365. And whereas the next one, yeah, and the other one is the probability of the same date. Same date यानी क्या कोई भी एक date हो सकता है. That will be one. So the first one will be, the second part will be same date. Same date will be any one date. So n is equals to only one. That is only one option available for him. That is the same as my birthday. That is 1 upon 365. So that's why the options are only one out of the different option. What is the option where the B will be having the birthday him? That is on the one day. That is on A's birthday. Sum number 7. A box contains 7 red balls, 8 green balls, and white 5 balls. So that is 7 red, 8 green, 5 white. So therefore sample space is going to be 20. A ball is drawn at random and find the probability of ball is white. So first one is white. White is of course 5 upon 20. That's 1 upon 4. And second part is the ball is neither red nor white. Neither red nor white. So automatically it's 8 upon 20. So that will be 4. 2 is 4. 5 is 2 upon 5. Move on to question 9. In a musical chair game, a person has been advised to stop playing the music at the time within 40 seconds after his start. What is the probability that the music will stop within the first 15 seconds? So we know that the sample space is going to be 40 seconds because he could stop at 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, up to 40 seconds anytime. And when you say that the probability of E getting less than 15, so it is within the first 15 seconds, means the 15 seconds, so n is equals to 15 from 1 to 15. This is from 1 to 40 and this is from 1 to 15. So automatically PE will be equal to 15 upon 40, 5 3s and 5 8s, so it is 3 upon 8. So that's the probability of sum number 9. We move on to sum number 11. Sum number 11. 2 dice are thrown at the same time. Find the probability the sum of the 2 dice appear on the dice is 8/3. So okay, now here you see, I need to write down this thing. So now first thing n. So first is SS is equals to 36. Now this is 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6 3 1 3 2 3 3 3 4 3 5 3 6 4 1 4 2 4 3 4 4 4 5 and 4 6 5 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5 5 and 5 6 6 1 6 2 6 3 6 4 6 5 6 6. These are the numbers of the dice. So now we are given the first one is 8. So we want the total to be appearing as 8. So what are the probability it appearing 8 is? So 8 will be this line. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, these are the 5 numbers. So for getting 8, the probability will be 5 upon 36. Second part will be getting 13. So 13 of course is not possible. So it will be 0 upon 36 is equal to 0. The third one is going to be less than or equal to 12. So less than or equal to 12 will be all the numbers. So it will be 36. That is 36 upon 36 is equal to 1. If I knew that only this one was there, I would have not written everything. But anyway, let's go ahead. Sum number 13. Okay, sum number 13. Very easy sum. You are given that PE is equal to 0.59. So not PE will be equal to PE dash. Therefore PE plus PE dash is equal to 1. Therefore 0.59 is equal to PE dash is equal to, plus is equal to 1. So PE dash is equal to 0.41. Sum number 15. The probability of two boys do not have the same birthday is 0.897. What is the probability of two having the same birthday? Again the same thing. PE is equal to 0.897. Therefore PE dash is equal to P1 minus PE. So that is 1 minus 0.897. That is 0.103. Yeah, that's PE dash. Sum number 17. A bag contains 20 5 rupee coins, 50 2 rupee coins and 30 1 rupee coins. So that's the sum number 15. So here it is, sum number 17. 20 rupee 5 coins, 50 rupee 2 coins and 30 1 rupee coins. So therefore SS is equals to 50 plus 50 100. Okay, now first one, probability will be a 1 rupee coin. So 1 rupee coin is equals to 30 upon 100 is 3 upon 10. Second, will not be a 2 rupee coin, will not be a 2 rupee coin. So that will be the sum of this 250. So this not rupee 2 is equals to 50 upon 100 is equals to 5 upon 10. Sorry, 1 upon 2. The third one is will neither be 5 nor be 1. Neither be 5 nor be 1. So there is 50. So again 2 only. So neither 5 nor 1. So it is equals to 50 upon 100 is equals to 1 upon 2. Okay. That was sum number 17. We now move on to sum number 19. One card is drawn from a well shuffled 52 cards. Find the probability of getting. So first one, simple space is equals to 52. First part is a queen of red color. So of course there are queen of red will be 2 upon 52 is 1 upon 26. Second one, black face card. There are 6 black face cards, so 6 upon 52, that will be 3 upon 26. A jack or a queen of hearts. A jack or a queen of hearts, so only 2 cards. So 2 upon 52 is equals to 1 upon 26. Fourth one, a diamond. So 13 cards, a diamond. So 13 upon 52 is equals to 1 upon 4. Fifth card, a diamond or a spade. So that will be 26 upon 52 is equals to 1 upon 2. That was sum number 19. Sum number 21 now. 7 cards. The 8, the 9, the 10, the jack, king, of aces are well shuffled. Okay, let's see. There are 7 cards. 8, 9, 10, Jack, King, Queen of an ace of diamond are well shuffled. So therefore we got over here the 21 sum mein SS is equals to 7 cards. That was starting from which are the cards? 8. So 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King and Ace. These are 7 cards. They're taken and one card is picked up from them random. What is the probability the card drawn is a 8 or a king? So first one, 8 or king is equals to 2 upon 7. Obviously, 2 card hai, so 2 upon 7. If the king is drawn and put aside, what is the probability the second card picked up is a ace or a king? So first of all, now what they've done is that if the king is drawn, so if the king is drawn, automatically this is no longer in the cat. So there are the sample space now becomes 6. So accordingly in this case, the first option is to get an ace. So for an ace, we know it is 1 upon 6. And secondly, for a king, you know that the king is already drawn out. So it will be 0 upon 6, it will be 0. So this will be answer for sum number 21. That it will be either, so 2 upon 7, 6, 1 upon 6 and 0. Okay, sum number 23. 4 defective pens are accidentally mixed with 16 good ones. Okay, so there are totally 20 pens. So sample space is equals to 20, which is 4 defective and 16 good. It is not possible to just look at the pen and tell whether or not it is defective. One pen is drawn at random from the lot. What is the probability that the pen is defective? So the first one, defective, will be equal to 4 upon 20 is 1 upon 5. Second case, suppose the pen drawn is defective and is not replaced. So now one more pen is drawn at random from the rest. What is the probability that the pen is defective or not? So now the second case, the sample space is equals to not 20 but it is 19 because this is already defective which is taken out. So now the chances of defective will be equal to, one is already removed from here, so it is 3 upon 19, and for it to be not defective, so not is equals to automatically will be 16 upon 19. Okay, so that will be 1 upon 5. Answers for 23. 1 upon 5, 3 upon 9 and 6 upon. Okay, so that was 23rd sum. Now we move on to 25th sum. Sum number 25. A circle with diameter 20 cm is drawn somewhere in a rectangular place of paper with length. Okay, so here it is the paper which is like this, which is 30 and 40, and you are drawing a circle of diameter equal to 20. Okay. Okay, this paper is kept horizontally on the table and the dice, very small in size, is dropped on the rectangular paper without seeing towards it. If the dice falls and lands on a paper only, find the probability that it lands inside the circle or outside the circle. So whether it is lying here or here. So for this you will need to find out the area, because the total area over here, so area of rectangle is equals to 40 into 30 is equals to 1200. Okay. So now if this is the area and you are told that the dice is going to fall, so one thing is that inside the circle, so here the circle, so area circle is equals to pi r square is equals to we'll take it as 3.14 into 10 square is 100 is equals to 314. Okay. So that means my sample space is 1200 and my first case my n is equals to 314 because it is falling inside the circle. So when I'm saying inside the circle means it is going to be within this area. Therefore my probability will be equal to 314 upon 1200. Okay. So you can cancel it as 157 and this will be 600 is equal to 157 upon 600. And the second case is outside. Now outside will be how much? Outside is equals to 1200 minus 314. That will be 786. So that will be PE will be equal to 786 upon 1200. Okay. That will be 600 and this will be 393. You can further divide it by, so it is 131 upon 300. That's the answer. We will need to check this answer. So question number 25. Okay, 11 upon 42. We'll just check up. And 31 upon 42. 42. Okay, it is pi r square because they must have taken pi r square. So I'll just check it up whether it is coming up that way. Yeah, so it is 22 upon 7 into 100. So it is 2200 upon 7 and this will be upon 1200. So into 1200. So this will be 0 cancels. This is 11 upon 6. Yeah, 42. That's right. So 11 upon 42. So they are taken as pi r square directly. So yeah, that's why it is 11 upon. Okay. So this, instead of taking this, you're just going to take it as, you'll take this as 22 upon 7. So it will be 2200 upon 7. Accordingly, you get this answer as 11 upon 42. And the next one, accordingly, you will get the subtraction. Okay. But the concept is understood that area of the circle upon area of the rectangle and outside area upon area of the rectangle. That's the answer. Okay, so it was sum number 25. We move on to sum number 27. 3 coins are tossed together with a probability. So first thing is 3 tossed together. So it will be n is equals to 8. Sorry, sample space is equals to 8. So it is H, 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 T, H, T, H, H, T, 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 H, H, T, H, T, 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 H, T, T, T. Okay, this is the sample space. First condition is exactly 2 heads. We have exactly 2 heads. 2 heads is equals to, we get 1, 2, 3, 3. So it will be 3 upon 8. Second one is at least 2 heads. At least 2 heads means 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So it is at least 2 is heads is equals to 4 upon 8 is equals to 1 upon 2. Third one, at most 2 heads. At most, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 2. So this will not be there. ये हो सकता है 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. ठीक है 0 भी हो सकता है तो 7 upon 8. At most 2 heads यानी हो सकता है जो ही नहीं तो भी हो सकता है. All tails is only 1. So all tails is equal to 1 upon 8. And fifth one is at least 1 tail. At least 1 tail will be जहाँ पे इसके सिवा बाकी सब. So at least 1 tail is equal to 7 upon 8. Okay. So that was sum number 27. So sum number 27, you get it as 3 upon 8, 1 upon 2, 7 upon 8, 1 upon 8, 7 upon 8. Move on to sum number 29. Cards marked with the numbers 1 to 20 are well shuffled of a card and drawn at random, or the probability of the number to the card will be prime number. So first thing is the sample space is equals to 1 to 20. So 20, that is 1 to 20. Now the first one is a prime number. So a prime number. Now 1 is not a prime number, it is a composite, so it is prime number. So 2, 3, 5, 7, then 11 and 13 and 17. So these are the prime numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 upon 20. Second one is divisible by 3. So divisible by 3 will be, n will be equal to, divisible by 3 will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, so 6 of them. So 6 upon 20. So that will be equal to 3 upon 10. Third one will be a perfect square. Which are the perfect squares? 1, 4, 9 and 16. So that will be PE is equal to 4 upon 20 is equal to 1 upon 5. So that was the answer for sum number 29. Sum number 29 is 2 upon 5, 3 upon 10 and 1 upon 5. Prime number को उन लोग ने 1 कैसे लिया? They have taken 1 also over here, but it's wrong. It should be, 1 cannot be a prime number. Prime number. Yeah, prime number. It's a composite. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that should be that way. Prime number में तो नहीं आना चाहिए 1. Yeah. It's not a prime number. Okay. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. नहीं आएगा 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Oh, 19 is left. Oh, sorry. So that is 19 also. Yeah. So that will be 8, and that's why it will be 2 upon 5. Yeah, 2 upon 5. Yeah, they are not taken 1, but I forgot 19. So I was wrong in this manner. So just check it out. Okay. We move on to sum number 31. Okay, sum number 31. A box contains some black balls and 30 white balls. So first of all is let white balls be X. Therefore total balls is equals to X plus 30. So the sample space is X plus 30. Okay. If the probability of drawing a black ball is 2/5 the white ball, so we see that probability of drawing a black ball. So probability of drawing a black ball is equals to 30 upon X plus 30, and probability of drawing a white ball will be equal to X upon X plus 30. So they are given that the probability of black ball is 2/5 of white ball. Probability of black ball, that is X plus 30, is equals to 2 upon 5 X upon X plus 30. So this can be 5 over here. 5 into 30 upon X plus 30 is equals to 2X upon X plus 30. So X plus 30 gets cancelled. So you get over here as 150 upon 2 is equals to X. X is equals to 75 balls. So that means we get the answer as equal. One sec, I made a mistake. If the probability of drawing a black ball is 2/5 of the white ball, 2/5 of the white ball. White ball का इतना है, black ball is 2/5 the white ball. Or I taken this ulta. This is black ball is equals to X. So that probability of, okay, I'll take it as this way. Black will be X and white will be 30 there. So here it will be 30 and here it is X. So this is 2X is equals to 60. X is X is equals to sorry 5x is equals to 60, so x is equals to 60 upon 5 is equals to 12. So there are 12 black balls. Important sum, you can mark it, sum number 31. It was asked in boards 2013. Sum number 33. A dice has 6 faces marked with the given figure 1, 2, 3 and -1, -2, -3. Okay, a unique die. The die is turned once. What is the probability of getting a positive integer? So first of all, SS is equals to 6. First one, positive is equals to n is equals to 3. So therefore PE will be equal to 3 upon 6 is equals to 1 upon 2. Second part, an integer greater than -3. Integer greater than -3 will be all the 5 thing numbers. So it will be PE will be equal to 5 upon 6. And the third one is the smallest integer. The smallest integer out of this is -3. So that will be 1 upon 6. So that will be the answer. 1 upon 2, 5 upon 6 and sum number 33. Yeah, 1 upon 2, 5 upon 6 and 1 upon 6. That was 33. Move on to 35. A game of numbers as a card marked with 11, 12 to 40. 11 to 40. Okay, so first of all, the sample space is from 11 to 40. That is 30 cards. Okay, 11 to 40 are 30 cards. A card is drawn at random. What is the probability of drawing a perfect square? So perfect square, first one, perfect square n will be equal to, so we start with 11, so it will be 16 with the perfect square, 16, 25 and 49. So yeah, only two numbers, 36, sorry. So it will be 3 upon 30 is equal to 1 upon 10. So next is divisible by 7. Divisible by 7 will be 14, 21, 28 and then 35. Okay, so 4 numbers again. So n is equals to 4, that is 14, 21, 28, 35. So that is 4 upon 30 is 2 upon 15. That's the answer for sum number 35. So sum number 35, the answers are 1 upon 10 and 2 upon 15. We move on to the last sum, that is sum number 37. Sum number 37. A box contains a certain number of balls. On each of the 60% balls, a letter A is marked. On each of the 30% balls, letter B is marked. And on each of the remaining balls, letter C is marked. So we have got over here, let number of balls be 100. Why? Because percentage दिया ना वो easy पड़ेगा. Number of balls is 100. Therefore, A is equals to 60, B is equals to 30, and C is equals to 10. Right? A ball is drawn from random and find the probability of marked with C. So first one is C is equals to 10 upon 100 is equals to 1 upon 10. Okay. The next one is A or B. So A or B is equals to 90 upon 100 is equals to 9 upon 10. And C, third one will be neither B nor C will be 60. So neither B nor C is 60 upon 100 is 3 upon 5. Okay, so that was the last sum for the exercise. So this was the end of the chapter probability. I had done all the even the third exercise जो normally तुम लोग का homework होता है, but I know there are too many sums in that, so I have taken up even the alternate sums of those. So you can just go through them and yeah, any doubts I'm there.